Ever wondered why a chunk of your hard-earned money goes to the government? What's that all about? It's a question that has crossed many minds. After all, you work hard for that money, so why does a portion disappear into the abyss of taxation? Is it just a necessary evil, or is there more to it? This is the taxing question we'll be addressing today, so buckle up and get ready for a financial journey. Stick around as we unpack the concept of taxes and figure out where your money goes. Taxes, simply put, are compulsory payments to the government. But let's not stop there. Let's dive deeper into the world of taxes and understand what they truly entail. Taxes, in their most basic form, are the lifeblood of any functioning government. They provide the resources necessary to keep the wheels of the state turning smoothly. Whether it's for building roads, maintaining public schools, or funding healthcare, taxes play an integral role. They are the financial fuel that powers the numerous services that governments provide to their citizens. But taxes are not a one-size-fits-all concept. There are several types of taxes that individuals and businesses are required to pay. Let's take a look at some of them. First on our list is income tax. This is a percentage of your earnings that goes to the government. The more you earn, the more you pay. It's a progressive system that aims to distribute the tax burden fairly among citizens. Next, we have the sales tax. This is a tax on the sale of goods and services. It's added to the price of your morning coffee, your new pair of shoes, or that latest gadget you just bought online. This tax is paid by the consumer at the point of purchase. Then there's property tax, a levy on the value of a property, typically a home or land. This tax is usually paid annually and is used to fund local services such as schools, roads, and emergency services. Among others, we also have corporate tax, which is levied on the profits of businesses, and capital gains tax, which applies to the profit made from selling an asset like a house or shares in a company. These are just a few examples of the types of taxes that exist. Each serves a different purpose, and each contributes to the overall revenue of the government. So, taxes are not just a deduction from your salary, but a contribution to the functioning of the government and society. They are the unsung heroes that keep the machinery of our nation humming along. Now you might be thinking, why do I have to pay taxes? It's a question that has probably crossed your mind as you fill out those complicated forms or part with your hard-earned money. Well, let's delve into that. Taxes are like a collective investment made by the citizens of a country. This investment is utilized by the government to fund various public services that we often take for granted. Think about the roads you drive on, the schools where our children learn, the hospitals that provide healthcare services, and the parks where you enjoy your Sunday picnics. All of these are funded, maintained, and improved using the taxes we pay. Now imagine a world without these services. Roads would be untraveled and unsafe. Education would be inaccessible to many, and healthcare would be a luxury few could afford. It's a grim picture, isn't it? That's why taxes are so important. They ensure that these essential services remain available and accessible to everyone, regardless of their income or social status. But that's not all. Taxes also play a crucial role in the redistribution of wealth. In many countries, tax systems are progressive, which means those who earn more pay more taxes. This might seem a bit unfair at first glance, but it's a way of ensuring that wealth doesn't just accumulate at the top. By redistributing wealth from the richer sections of society to those less fortunate, taxes help to reduce income inequality and promote social mobility. Taxes also allow the government to fund social security benefits, unemployment insurance, and other welfare programs that provide a safety net for those who are most vulnerable. These programs are especially critical during times of economic uncertainty or personal hardship. So the next time you're feeling a bit grumpy about paying your taxes, remember the bigger picture. Your tax dollars are hard at work, ensuring that the society we live in remains functional, fair, and supportive of all its members. In essence, taxes play a vital role in maintaining the infrastructure and services we use daily. But what happens if you don't pay your taxes, you might be wondering? Well, the consequences can be quite severe. Neglecting or deliberately avoiding to pay taxes can lead to penalties, legal action, and even imprisonment. Let's break this down a bit further. Initially, you might be hit with a failure to pay penalty. This can range from 0.5% to 25% of your unpaid taxes for each month it remains unpaid. What if you don't file at all? That's a whole new ball game. The failure to file penalty is typically 10 times more than the failure to pay penalty. So if you don't file and don't pay for a month, you'll typically owe 5% of the tax due. But it doesn't stop there. If the government suspects that you're intentionally avoiding taxes, you could be criminally prosecuted for tax evasion. This is a serious offense and could result in substantial fines or even time behind bars. Beyond the personal consequences, tax evasion also has a larger societal impact. Taxes are the primary source of government revenue, and they fund many of the public services we rely on every day. Think about the schools in your neighborhood, the roads you drive on, the hospitals, and even the parks where you walk your dog. All these are funded by taxes. When individuals evade taxes, it means there's less money for these crucial services. This can lead to a decline in the quality of public services, affecting everyone in the community. In essence, paying taxes is not just about obeying the law, it's about contributing to the well-being of our society. It's about ensuring that we all have access to the services we need. It's about making sure that our communities continue to thrive. So the next time you grumble about paying taxes, remember that you're not just filling government coffers. You're contributing to the growth and development of your community and your country. Remember, paying taxes is not just a legal obligation, but also a civic duty. So we've covered quite a bit of ground today on the topic of taxes. We started with the concept of taxes, discussing that they're not just an annoying deduction from our paychecks, but rather a necessary financial contribution we all make. This contribution helps fund various public services, from maintaining our roads to supporting our schools. It's how we collectively invest in our society, ensuring it functions smoothly and efficiently for everyone. We then moved on to answering the question, why do we pay taxes? The simple answer is because they're essential for a functioning society. Without taxes, we wouldn't have access to many of the services we often take for granted. They fund our public transportation, healthcare, and education systems, to name just a few. They also help to maintain law and order, fund scientific research, and provide aid to those in need. Lastly, we delved into the impact of taxes. Taxes don't just fund public services. They also play a vital role in addressing income inequality. By redistributing wealth from the richer to the less affluent, taxes help to level the playing field, giving everyone a fair shot at success. In the end, taxes are a crucial part of our society, funding the services we rely on and helping to ensure a fair distribution of wealth. So the next time you see that tax deduction on your paycheck, remember where it's going and why it's important.